What's up,
guys?
Fam?
Welcome back to our channel today. Topper, stop licking me.
Today is the last Q&A we're going to be doing before the birth of our daughter, which we are so excited about. Katie's 34 weeks pregnant.
It's coming up. Like, my sister
there.
had her baby at 36 weeks. I'm hoping I don't go into labor like too early, but she said she was fine. Like, the baby was fine, everything.
That's
but,
like
that's
we're
2
going to
weeks.
have a kid in 2 weeks. Can you imagine?
No, that's not. That's if I went.
Well, that would be if, yeah.
That's the crazy thing about labor is I could go into labor in 2 weeks, or it could be like 7 weeks.
I will say she is making her way down, you know?
You think?
I think so.
I think she's
like,
making
I
her
think
way
she's a little higher.
forward.
Like, she's coming down. Yeah, she's getting ready to come out.
Okay, Dr. Joshy B
She's getting ready to
has put his
come
prediction
out.
in. When do you think she's gonna be born? What's your prediction?
I said
I
said
wanna
September 3rd because that's one of my best friend's birthdays, ML.
I honestly think she's gonna be an August baby.
An August
I
baby.
want September because September is the same month as me, but honestly, like, I don't
I
really
feel like
care.
it's gonna be August.
long as
But
she's
anyways, we hopped on Instagram and threw up the Q&A bubble. We want to know your guys' questions and we want to get them answered for you.
Oh yeah.
For the last time before the birth. So, first question is, would you have announced the pregnancy at your last fight if you had won? And I think you guys are kind of going off the fact that like we got engaged after one of
That's
my
a good
fights.
question.
But
No.
no, definitely not.
No, because we hadn't told
It
our
was too
family yet.
early on.
Yeah, it was too early on, and we
We were,
definitely wanted. We didn't go to
8
the
weeks
doctor yet.
then.
We wanted to make sure that everything was healthy and just that the baby was good before we announced it. And then
But-
also we didn't tell our family and friends yet, so like I wouldn't want to tell people that way. Like I wanted that intimate moment
True.
of telling them.
But I do feel like maybe if the vibes were like super high, like after with like the group that came out,
Telling
like the
with
friend
that
group that
group.
came out, like I could see that possibly happen. Like,
Yeah.
but like the vibes were
But-
so high even after I
But
lost. But, like
still, that wasn't the plan because
it would have been. It
we
would've been-
didn't want to not tell our parents either. Like we didn't want to tell our friends before like some of our parents.
And it was too
and stuff.
early anyways. It was way
Yeah.
too early anyways.
It was only like
Josh,
6 weeks.
is your mom and dad coming down for the birth of baby girl?
They're coming after the birth and
What's-
same with my parents.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't obviously it
Well,
could
yeah,
be
we don't
whenever,
really
so
know.
we don't really know like an exact date. So yeah, obviously like
So
my
they're
parents have
yeah,
that
they're-
has a job, so
the
they can't
thing-
just like up and leave. But
the thing that makes it a little hard too is like since everyone does live out of state and like if people are coming and staying with us, it's like we have a newborn and we're still trying to figure out our life. So everyone's been kind of pretty like excited to see the baby, but also respectful of like us being like new parents, like giving us a little bit of time to like get adjusted before they come.
Yeah.
Which we're so excited for our family and
yeah,
friends
but
to
of
come.
course they're all gonna be coming to
Yes.
see baby girl, and they're super excited about it. It's my parents' first grandchild.
I know, that's crazy.
That's weird to say.
And it's like your mom's first like
parents are gonna be grandparents.
girls technically, like cause his mom had 3 boys, like no
True,
girls.
very true.
Yeah,
Wild.
that's crazy.
Do you have a middle name picked out yet? No.
No, we need to get one because I want to order a sign for her nursery, and like they take so long on Etsy to make. But the problem is all of the signs like you have to put like a middle name with it, and I'm like, we have nothing. We've literally went back and forth like a
Yeah.
million times. We're like, what about this? We're like, maybe.
There's one I like,
What
but
one?
well, I don't like it, but I don't want
Is
to
it
say
the B one?
you gotta say like the
Or-
whole name together. Yeah, the one you said like
Oh.
you know too many. Katie said all the girls in her school were like Tatiana's.
No, I don't want to say that because I don't. It's a very common name. I don't want to offend anyone.
But it is a
It
common
is
name,
cute.
but it's just a middle
I
name.
basically already said it. It's fine if we say the middle name because it
Yeah.
might not even be the middle name. It's Brooke.
Like blank Brooke Bruckner. It's just a middle name, like.
No, I know, but I don't like. There's
No,
no.
not in an argument, but I'm saying like I don't really know. Like I've never used my middle name like
No,
ever.
middle
Like,
names
who
are so
cares?
stupid, but I also feel like you don't want to be that person that doesn't not have one, maybe? I don't know. I don't
Can you
know.
just not have a middle name? I
Yeah.
don't really know. And the next question is, Josh, how are you gonna help Katie with postpartum?
Oh, that's a good one. How are you gonna
And that
help me?
is a really good question. I think I'm just gonna be a loving, caring husband, and obviously be very understanding because that's something I'm never gonna have to go through.
And it's something that I don't even necessarily what it's like to go through.
And we don't know
Because,
how it's gonna go.
I mean,
so.
postpartum can be really, really bad, or you could just get like kind of, I think they call it like the 2-week blues. But basically something that we decided that we're gonna do is I'm gonna get a licensed therapist through BetterHelp, which is actually today's sponsorship, which I'm very excited about. So The reason we decided to do this is because even if I don't struggle with postpartum care, there's gonna be things that like I'm going to need to talk through with someone. It's like a whole new change of life. Like we're gonna be like new parents.
Sometimes like you don't have to be like clinically like
you don't have to have
diagnosed with depression or anxiety or anything to like want to be able to talk through something with somebody. So having somebody there for you is super helpful.
And the reason we love BetterHelp so much is because they make it so easy to match you with a licensed therapist, because I know sometimes like in the area you live in, there might not be the best options.
Yeah.
And this just makes it so much easier because it's online, it's remote, it's super convenient. Literally you can take a couple questions on a quiz and they will match you with a licensed therapist within as little as a few days. So it's super, super important, one, to make sure that your mental health is in check, because I mean, we're gonna be going through something, not even just like postpartum, like being new parents. So that's gonna be like a big change for us.
It's gonna be like a lot of new life changes for us going on. So it's good to always have someone on the outside to talk to.
Exactly. And if you guys do want to check out BetterHelp, we will actually leave it linked down below, and you guys can actually get 10% off your guys' first month if you guys go to betterhelp.com/Jatie. You guys will get 10% off. So link down below, use our code
betterhelp.com/Jatie.
Definitely, if you guys are struggling with depression, anxiety, or even if you just need someone to talk you through your life situations, click down below and check them out.
Go check them out. On to the next one, which I knew this was gonna be asked a lot. When will you reveal the name?
I think we're gonna reveal the name.
We don't really have like a plan.
We don't have a
for
plan.
that. It's just like we're just not telling people yet, which like everybody.
I think like if we post like a picture in the
Is that
hospital
weird
or
not to
something.
say the baby's name?
No,
I feel like that'd be normal.
People do that. People
But,
do that now.
Do they?
Yeah, even like people like not on social media do that because it's like they just want it to be a surprise. It's kind
I
of.
was gonna say I'm not doing
And I
it,
think
like,
nowadays
for social media. I
it's
just
like
don't want to like.
It's like you don't say the name because like you don't want either people to take.
For me,
the name,
I
but
really-
I don't really care about
I
that.
don't care about that. I really think that like I would be so like I would be second guessing it every time I told someone the name. Like
Oh, that's
do
why.
they like it?
So that's
do they
why-
not like it? And it would definitely sway my opinion. Like
So-
I like the name.
The reason I didn't want to tell the name is one, because the main reason is because like I don't want like my mom or your mom or our parents or our friends to be like, no, that's cute, but like what about this? Because it's like, you know, it's like they're like basically hate it and then they're trying to say this. But when it's like already legally her name, they have no choice but to be like, oh, that's so cute. Even if they hate it, they'll keep it to themselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
You get less opinions, which is kind of nice, I think.
Even if they didn't give an opinion, but like if they just like took
Made
a
a
second
face.
and they're like,
We haven't told anyone.
I would be like, oh my god, babe, they hated the name. We gotta think of something else. Like,
Yeah.
I think I would just overthink it, so we're just gonna wait. Most excited and nervous about when Broccolina comes.
I'm most excited for everything, like a new chapter. It's like our life is gonna literally change so much. So I'm so excited for all the baby cuddles. I'm excited to take care of her. I'm honestly excited for all of it. Like I'm excited to breastfeed. I'm excited for like a whole different life. I don't know. It's like seeing you as a dad for the first time, trying to figure out our lives as like parents and a couple. Like
It's a lot.
It's like a big challenge that like I'm looking forward to.
I would say I'm most excited for baby snuggles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm gonna be taking all the skin to skin baby snuggles.
I'm gonna give birth and Josh is they're gonna be like, okay, time for skin to skin. Josh,
Okay.
scoot over, babe. Scoot
Bring
over.
her here.
This is
Bring
my
her.
moment.
I'm most nervous for, I think like the two things would be like babies are so fragile in the
Yes.
beginning and like that just scares the shit out of me because obviously things happen and that makes me so nervous to even think about. And then also driving with the baby in the car just
You gotta be a
freaks
better driver.
the hell out of me.
See, I'm more nervous about, like you said, like holding the baby and stuff. But then not only that, not holding the baby, but I'm more so scared of like other people holding the baby. And then I'm a little nervous, not that I don't want people to hold it, but just like it's like a new fragile little baby. And then also all the things that like all the dangers that you don't even realize. Like I've learned so much things on TikTok, like of like SIDS, like basically newborns can die in their sleep, like different ways.
100%.
So like there's all these things where I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just want to make sure that we know everything to keep our baby safe. And it's just like, it's a little nerve wracking.
Yeah, I mean, there's
It's not
definitely
like
a lot
a
of
dog.
stuff,
It's
but
not, you know, it's a lot of responsibility, which like it's a little nerve wracking.
that doesn't scare me. It's like at the end of the day, you know, everything happens in like God's timing. So
Yeah.
whatever He has planned for us is gonna happen.
And I know we'll be good parents. It's just
Obviously,
more so, like,
you know, you worry about things like you want your baby to be healthy and all of that stuff,
Yeah.
but we'll just pray about it and see what happens. Scared for birth, Katie B.
I'm not scared. I'm more so, it's like when you have a big event and there's like this anticipation, it's like I feel like I'm leading up for some like huge like race or marathon or something, and like it's like the little like butterfly, like, oh my god, it's happening, you know. Like I'm not really scared for the actual like birth process because I know that I can do it, and I know that like whatever the pain is, it'll be temporarily and I'll be fine. Temporary. But I'm just hoping that it all goes smoothly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which it will. Katie B's gonna get in there and push the baby out in 6 minutes.
Hopefully. You keep saying that. I'm like, don't jinx it.
Laugh a little bit and be like, wow.
I did see this
I already
TikTok.
know. I just know it.
I saw this TikTok where it's like, oh, like if you want to have a really easy labor, just make sure you walk. And I'm like, I've been running 3 miles a day, so this baby better fall out.
Will you be doing a birth vlog? So
that's the plan.
That's like the plan, but obviously
it's not like our number
one priority.
It's not priority, but I definitely think that we will.
It just depends. Like, yeah, we're gonna bring the camera and set it up and turn it on.
That is something I feel like
gonna like feel it out for ourselves.
I definitely want to look back on those like memories and like have that. And I think that birth vlogs are so cool. And I love watching people's birth vlogs, especially being when you're pregnant and like other YouTubers post all these videos of like even taking their baby to the doctor for the first time or like going to like the OBGYN. It's like it's super helpful when you're going through that, and like you can see it takes away a lot of nerves. It's like seeing different perspectives of like, okay, they had to go into C-section, oh, things didn't go to plan, this is how it worked for them. It just makes me feel more comfortable and like comforted. So like giving that to other people who are going through like pregnancy. There's so many girls that are going through pregnancy like that are either right behind me or like just found out they're pregnant, which I think is cool. They're like, we're going through pregnancy together, and I think it's just fun to share your journeys.
All right, next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of parents do you think you will be?
I think we'll be pretty good.
Like 1 to 10, you give it a rating.
I think we'll be 9.
I don't know. Yeah, I wanna say like obviously 10 out of 10 would be crazy, but like
there's
I would say
there's
nine.
no perfect
no one's
parent.
perfect.
No parent is perfect. Every parent makes mistakes, and there's always room for improvement. I think that we'll be really good parents.
I think we'll probably start at a 1, and like as you go, you'll learn and you get better. Like,
maybe a 2.
Anything you do, I would say like that's how it works. You know.
I just know how much we already love her, and I already know like even the type of dog parents we are, and no, but think about it. Like we do so much. She's a dog. Like let alone a child. Like that like fills us up as even doing like things for toppers. So I can't imagine with a baby. So I just know we'll be good parents.
I think the hard part will be like obviously a newborn. You don't really but like disciplining and like all that stuff. That's like the real learning curve.
Yeah, that's more so when they're older. Can't really discipline a newborn.
Are you crying?
No cry.
No. That baby. Where did you find her name?
We didn't.
Can't really answer that.
Yeah.
I think it would just kind of give it away a little bit too much.
We did change the spelling of her name last minute though.
That we did do, and you had to go back and change some orders.
Yeah, I bought some things on Etsy, and then I was like, wait, can you change the name to this? Like the spelling.
Are you all planning on having more kids?
Yes, but not right away.
Because someone asked me that the other day actually at my dentist, and they're like, oh yeah, how many kids are you gonna have? And I'm like, well, I just feel like 1, you know, you want them to have a friend. So 2, I feel like 2 is a good number. 3s, I feel like if you're gonna like go and have 3, like you might as well have 4. Was kind of my take on it.
Maybe, but also not, because I don't know, like it kind of depends. I think that's something where it's like you have 2 kids and you're like, oh, we can definitely have a 3rd, or you have 3 kids, you're like, we can have a 4th, or you have 2 kids, you're like, I'm maxed out, like I can't do this anymore, like we're either taking a break or we're not having kids. So it's like something you really can't answer, I feel like, until, because every kid's different. Like sometimes you could have 2 really easy kids.
Well, that's what I said.
Your last kid, like my mom was like, honestly, like I would have had 1 more, but you were kind of a lot.
Feel that. Well, I was gonna say, like, no matter how, like, the first one, you know, obviously, like, if she was easy or hard as a kid, it's like, I think we're gonna have a second one. That's what I was trying to say. But, like, when we have a second kid, it's like, that would be like, oh, was it really hard? And now we're like, maybe we don't have a 3rd. Or was it really easy? And we're like, let's have a 3rd. And then, like, once you have a 3rd, like, you might as well just have a 4th.
I feel like we might have more kids than we think. I feel like we're really gonna like having kids, so I don't know.
Honestly, I have no idea.
I love big families though too, because I feel like when you're older too, it
makes it more fun.
It gives you so much more like purpose and things to do, and like I'm all about the big families.
I'm just thinking, you know, I'm doubling down. Like when I'm 70 years old, am I gonna want to have like one kid with like,
well, yeah, the
one
more kids you have, the more grandkids you're
or it's
gonna
like,
have.
do I want 4 kids and like
the more like excitement, the life events.
I'm a long-term thinker, you know.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the length.
The only thing is like being pregnant for like.
That's a lot of pregnancies.
But honestly, like if the pregnancies go as good as this one, then I'm okay with it.
Are you nervous about becoming a dad? My answer would be yes.
Really? Are you?
Nervous? Yeah. I'm a little nervous to be a dad, like a good nervous, you know,
Yeah.
like excited, nervous, all the above. Someone asked, what is your weight right now? You don't have to answer that.
My weight? What did I just weighed in?
Fighting out of the blue corner.
Wait, what am I?
In the heavyweight division, Catherine McKinley.
Actually,
Bruckner.
I will say a lot of people, they're like, you don't have to share. They're like, have you gained like a lot of weight during pregnancy?
Do you want to share? You can. It's up to you. I mean,
well,
you look great.
To be 100% honest, I really don't know what my exact like weight is. So I always weighed in around like 134, but that's like I weighed myself before I went.
Before birth.
Yes,
not birth, before pregnancy.
Yeah, before pregnancy. So mind you, I'm like pretty tall. Like I'm like 5'8" and a half, 134. I have like a healthy, good weight. I normally don't weigh myself, but I just wanted to when I found out I was pregnant. And then I weighed in recently at like
156.
Yeah, like 156 or something like that. But then again, I'm weighing myself in the middle of the day with clothes on, so
yeah,
I don't really have an
and
accurate.
drink water, so it's not super accurate.
Which, like, if I weighed myself in the morning, I would weigh 134 before I was pregnant, and then if I weighed myself like in the middle of the day, like I could weigh almost to like 140. So like
yeah,
my weight
weight
could
fluctuates
fluctuate.
like 10 pounds.
So I don't really know my true weight gain from pregnancy, but honestly, like that to
I
me
would
like
say
just
it's probably
doesn't.
25 pounds.
Maybe 25, 28.
Like when all said and done, I would say like 25 to 30.
Yeah, because like my boobs got bigger. But like honestly, I feel really good. And I feel like if you are someone who's like comparing weight to like how much weight you gained through pregnancy, like you are carrying a child. Literally in the beginning, I just remember I was like, wait, why do I weigh so much? Like I don't even look or feel any different. But then I talked to my doctor and they're like, you have so much amniotic fluid in your stomach that weighs so much. So it's like, I wouldn't really focus on the weight. It's just like how you feel. And like take care of yourself. Like just be healthy. You're carrying a child. Like it's not about how much weight you gain or lose, because you can always lose it after pregnancy, but stay healthy, stay active during your pregnancy so you can make it easier for yourself after. I don't know, a lot of people are always like, I only gained so many pounds, and it's kind of like, if someone says that to you, don't worry, it's not a competition, it's not, you know, just because I work out during my pregnancy doesn't mean I'm better than you. It just means that I have a healthy pregnancy, and not that you don't have a healthy pregnancy, it's that like I'm able to, so I'm grateful for it, because like my next pregnancy I might not be able to, even if I want to work out. I know it's a blessing to be able to work out and to feel good.
You always gotta do what's best for you.
Yeah.
You know, we just tell you what we're doing. Doesn't mean what we do is best for you. So.
Yeah, and don't compare yourself.
Yeah, and I mean during my pregnancy, like of course, will you stop posting as much on YouTube when the baby comes? Who the hell knows, honestly? I don't know.
It's hard because it's like,
I really don't know.
When you have a baby, especially like YouTube isn't our #1 priority, the baby is. Also, I think we'd want to document things with the baby, so like we might. It's just like sometimes when exciting things happen, it's like vlogging doesn't really feel like work to us. It's kind of more so like, you know, like
it's fun.
Like it's
so
fun.
It's like for us to like pick up the camera and do it, it's not like, oh my god, we're working. Like it's not, it won't be like that for us. I think it will more so be like, we'll film something and we'll probably be like, do we put that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Not. Like,
well, a lot of people also ask her like, oh, are you gonna be on like maternity leave? Like, are you not gonna work? And like, since our job is social media, like there's gonna be things I'm not doing with Jatie Fit, like going to the office and I'm helping out with certain things there. But also like, I still will probably do some social media, but like that's not gonna be my #1 priority. But if I do have free time, and I love doing it, so it's like I still wanna give myself, even while I'm recovering at postpartum and everything, like something exciting to do in the day.
Yeah, you need an outlet.
Yeah, basically an outlet. All right. Last question.
Are you breastfeeding?
Are you?
Is the question. For me, I
You got some mommy milkers, so.
I do got some mommy milkers, but I will not be breastfeeding.
I will be breastfeeding. Hopefully, all goes well. I'm gonna really try my best to make sure that even if it's hard, that I keep doing it or keep trying to figure it out. Because I know some people say that it's like they tried and they couldn't. I'm really gonna try my best, and then maybe even get like a lactation consultant if I can. My sister also is really good at. She says she knows a lot of tricks to get a baby to latch on. So if the baby doesn't latch on, my sister helped me. But I'm gonna try my best. And then I don't know really what that's gonna look like. And even if I like breastfeeding doesn't really work, and if I could pump, I would do that. Might be a lot of work, but I definitely would like to give our baby my breast milk rather than formula. But I think sometimes it's like you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what's best for you. Every situation's different, but that's the plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like breastfeeding is a full-time job, which
it's a lot. I didn't even realize. I never realized how much it like. But now, like after watching different TikTokers and stuff, I'm like how often it is, and like it's a full-time job breastfeeding and pumping, and then like all the cleaning of the bottles, and everything. There's like a win-win on both sides. It's like when you breastfeed, it's less of a mess. But then when you pump, it's more convenient sometimes because then you could feed the baby the bottle. But then also we have a lot more dishes, so like, and it's a little messier, but we'll see.
Either way, I'm not worried about the dishes, but breastfeeding, women, they got a lot going on. You got a lot going on.
We're
you gotta
pretty cool.
push your baby out, you have periods, and you gotta breastfeed.
It's a lot, but it's all worth it. There's a reason why women have babies, you know?
Yeah, there's a reason why, you know, women are so cool. Anyways, that concludes this video. Next Q&A, we will have a little baby.
Yes,
so.
And make sure you guys check out BetterHelp. Again, it is betterhelp.com/Jatie for 10% off your guys' first month. Link down below. Make sure you guys give it a little check out, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Let's go,
Bye.
baby. See ya.
Do just what you want.